Albert Thomas, can you please state your name for the record?
Warner Victor Ali Thomas.
Thank you. I have before me a plea form that indicates the defendant will be pleading guilty charge of attempted resisting and obstructing a police officer, first responder to 1 year offense. Upon a successful plea to that charge, counts 1 through 3 would be dismissed. Well, yes, counts 1 through 3 would dismiss. And count 2. You guys are gonna have to help me. I got 1 through 3 in this case would be dismissed. And then there's another 15th district court case where I don't.
It's a global resolution for to resolve 4 cases.
Okay.
The plea agreement would call for Mr. Ali Thomas to plead guilty to attempted resisting obstructing a police officer in the case before the court today. We will then dismiss counts as an added count 4, dismiss counts 1 through 3. Then we will dismiss 15th district court case number 26034 SM. The case in its entirety. We'll dismiss district court case number 260048 SM in its entirety. That's a larceny under 200. And count 2 in 15th district court case 260033 SM,
Which is already at 15.
already at 15. And then part of this is he's also going to plead guilty to attempted resisting a police officer in 15th district court case number 260033 SM.
All right. And then he's agreeing to pay restitution to be determined on all dismissed counts from the cases that we talked about here.
Yes.
And then there's a sentence agreement also to probation. Okay, that would be the court's full understanding of it. Is that your understanding, Mr. Buckridge?
Yes, that's my understanding. Also, in addition, AP Agent Nexi, there's a city case that she indicated would be dismissed once these 2 cases are pled to as well. I believe that may not be on there, but that is an email chain with me and Mr. Chabavalsi that Jen Janetsky agreed to dismiss as city case.
Yes.
That's part of the whole global resolution.
But, okay, but that's a city case, not a state case.
Yes, that's correct.
That's correct? Okay, all right. Understood. May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
By God's law.
State your name, please.
Warner Victor Ali Thomas.
All right. So this is court's understanding you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of attempted resisting and obstructing a police officer, first responder. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration and a $1,000 fine plus court cost. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right. You understand also that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Darwood in the 15th District Court.
In their over. In their over.
Pardon?
In their over.
Yes, sir.
So understanding all of that, how do you plead to that charge?
Good.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
You need a verbal answer, yes, sir.
Yeah.
You signed an advice of rights form or had one caused to be signed on your behalf?
Yeah, I have.
Do you have any questions regarding any of those rights?
No, I don't.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on the form. You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No,
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record?
not at all.
Has anybody threatened you or coerced you?
Not at all.
You're doing this voluntarily? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Of your own free will?
Yeah. For sure.
Well, I'm done.
You got it? That's because he's not being free now.
So, Mr. Bukovich, I'll give you 2 weeks to figure out how to tell your client to behave in my courtroom.
So, Your Honor.
Court calls case, People versus Bridget Nicole Beck.
Alex Jablowski for the people.
Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Beck, who's here via Zoom, Judge.
All right.
Beck, if you could state your name.
Oh, you're muted, Miss Beck.
Bridget Nicole Beck.
Thank you, ma'am. What are we doing?
Your Honor, I provided Mr. Chebalowski with some medical information. I don't know if it's been probative at all.
Your Honor, I have into it. Review that, please.
During the matter, April 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor. I will submit a green sheet right now.
Thank you. Court calls case People versus Mario Crawford.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
I'm done, Your Honor.
Pardon?
You're all set, Ms. I'll call you.
Back. All right. Go ahead.
Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender for Mr. Crawford. Your Honor, state your name, Mr. Crawford.
Mario Crawford, Your Honor. You're requesting an adjournment.
Yes, Your Honor. We're going to see if Mr. Crawford's a good fit for Judge Washington's recovery court. If I could be heard on bond.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned to April 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. as to bond.
Your Honor, he is as the court's well aware, he has 2 cases pending. One of them is $1,000, 10%. The other matter is, I think, $10,000 cash, according to X jail. He has 4 holds listed on X jail. None of them look like pickup type holds. He is a local person. He's not a flight risk in terms of leaving the jurisdiction or anything like that. I believe he has a place that he could stay over with his uncle over off of Ainsworth over there in Ipsy, as well as the Delanis Center. I don't think he's but these 2 matters, I believe, are both 2-year matters. He's been in jail for, I believe, 100 days. There was a failure to appear back in, I'm not going to gild the lily, there was a failure to appear back last August, but I believe he's since righted that type of behavior. So we'd ask the court for a personal recognizance bond, or if the court's not inclined to do that, with a tether, if the court's not inclined to do that, perhaps a release to treatment. He reports
I've already signed an order for release to treatment on GPS.
I thought, oh, okay. I thought I only saw it on one. I was going to ask for the second one. I don't know if it's on both.
In an order, I'll sign off on.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. But otherwise, this bond will continue. I'll deny the request at this point.
Thank you, Judge.
You said it. Sorry. Sure. Court calls case of the People versus Bernard Brock.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Morning, Your Honor. Hannah Mackey requesting permission to practice under Michigan Court Rule 8.120 under Senior Assistant Public Defender Joy Gaines.
Permission practice is granted.
Thank you. Mr. Brock, can you say your name, please?
Bernard Eugene Brock.
Thank you.
Requesting to adjourn this matter, Your Honor. I believe a resolution here.
Probable cause conference, April 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll be in touch, Mr. Brock.
Thank you, sir. Court calls case People versus Azone Cummings.
Jablowski for the people.
Great, just for the touches.
Stephanie Cannon on behalf of Ms. Cummings. Ms. Cummings, could you please state your name for the record?
Ajane Cummings.
Your Honor, I do have a green sheet for her. When appropriate, I'd like to address bond.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned April 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. As to bond.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, currently, my client has I do believe, a $10,000 bond in this particular case. We're asking if the 10% provision, I'm sorry, $1,000 bond. We're asking if the 10% provision could be added to it. In addition, currently, she is not allowed to go home.
I have it as cash surety 10%.
I believe this is the one that said $1,000, right? You told me you can't do 1,000.
Yeah, I can't do 1,000. I don't know if it's 1,000 or I don't know.
Yeah, and I believe it said 1,000. She can't do 1,000. She's asking for it to be lowered to 100.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, the bigger issue here is that right now there's a no-go to her home.
Yes.
And she wants to be able to go back home. In this particular case, as I read it, my client has some mental health needs, and while she was at the house, her boyfriend did call to get some help. However, when the police arrived, it's my understanding that he was trying to just explain that to him, but instead of that, they had her try to leave. She didn't understand why she needed to leave because it's her home. So then she winds up getting additional charges out of it, Your Honor. But he wants her home, and she wants to be able to go home.
I have a response.
Your Honor, I don't think we've had any contact with the homeowner. I do recall this case. I'd asked that Bobby continued. She was being asked to leave this home, and that's about the situation.
Good.
Your Honor, it's a police resisting matter. It's not a domestic violence.
I see the charges, but I'm trying to figure out, but I also see the bond condition. So I'm trying to figure out whose home is it?
It's her home. She lives there with him. They live together. So this is not a domestic violence case. She was.
I know, you said that.
I understand, Your Honor.
Acknowledge that.
The premise usually is you can't go back because of DV, not because you resisted the police at your house.
Okay. I guess I'll agree with you, but this condition is here because whether charged or not, there was some altercation that occurred there, correct?
Your Honor, yes, it's my understanding it was
Or
welfare.
alleged altercation.
Yes, it was more about welfare due to her mental health. He was trying to get help, and it turned into this. My apologies, Your Honor. Please continue.
No, it's like when people talk to me, I actually hear them. But if you want to keep going, go.
I do not, Your Honor.
Oh, if you want to keep going,
I absolutely
I just hearing patiently.
nope.
So the only question, if they both own the premises, is that what I have? Or is it just he may own the premises, but she resides there?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
To which one?
He owns it. It's in his name and everything, but like,
Live there.
yeah, for the whole time.
Okay.
Like I helped him. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
That's a problem.
I just have to, no, she's doing good. You are my problem.
I understand that, Your Honor.
So, ma'am, how long have you lived there?
I've been living there the whole time since we
Like-
got there. December 3rd of 2025.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I think she has a 10% privilege on the bond. I will set her bond at a 1,000 10%. I'll just clarify it,
Thank you, Your Honor.
right? So I'll set it at that. I'll adjourn this out instead of 2 weeks out. I'll adjourn it out to next week, 2026 at 9. That'll give them time to check with
What was the
him and
what was the date? I'm sorry.
26, 1 week out.
Okay.
Okay, so instead of 2 weeks, I'm gonna go 1 week. I've made it clear on your bond is the 10%. They're gonna check with him. If it's okay, then release it. If they check before this date, it's a written order to me and I sign off on it.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay?
Right.
At this point, however, well, the bond is set there, but,
Okay.
and ma'am, if you, so that we're clear, if you post this bond
Yes.
before we get clarification, you can't,
I can't go home yet.
right.
Okay, now how do he gets in contact with them? If you don't mind me asking.
I have no idea. They're not using my phone.
Okay, okay, okay. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court calls the case, People versus Anna Birch.
Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Birch, Your Honor. She's approaching the podium.
If she could get past Cannon.
Hi, Your Honor.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Anna Birch. I don't know if I should raise my hand or.
What?
Okay.
You don't know if what?
Oh, I wasn't sure if I should raise my hand or not. I wasn't sure what. My name is Anna Birch.
Want to raise your hand?
I guess there's no purpose, is there?
You want to be sworn in?
No.
No, sir.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know. I was just trying to make everybody happy.
I don't
All
want
right.
votes today.
All right. What are we doing? Yes, you may. record should reflect we had a bench conference in this case. I'm going to adjourn the probable cause to April 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. Okay. I would further indicate that with reference to bond in this case, that the court is going to lift any travel restrictions for this defendant. Council's going to prepare a specific order that we'll be signing off on regarding that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Honor.
We're going to have to. Court does call the case People versus Kinsey Dunn.
People.
Joy Gaines, Senior Assistant Public Defender, with and on behalf of Ms. Dunn. Would you please state your name, ma'am?
Kenzie Dunn.
All right. I have before me a plea form that indicates defendant will be pleading guilty to the charge of count 3 of use of methamphetamine upon the 1-year offense. Upon her successful plea to that charge, counts 1 and 2 would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Yeah, have her sworn.
Right here. Do you solemnly swear to affirm that what you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Help you God.
You.
State your name, please.
Kenzie Dunn.
Ma'am, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of use of methamphetamine. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $2,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. You understand also that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Freshour in the 14A3 district. Still wish to plead guilty
Yes.
to that charge? How do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed or had cause to have signed an advice of rights form?
Yes.
Any well, no, you didn't.
And perhaps our decided to.
That was very much a cannon move. No, man. All right. We had an advice of rights sign. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole? At the time of this offense, were you on probation, answerable to any other court?
Oh, no.
All right. You weren't on parole.
No, no.
All right. Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily of your own free will.
Yes.
And because you believe that you are indeed guilty
Yes.
on the date of I don't have a date on this information. It says error bookmark not defined. I don't think that's a date.
John.
I believe it was January 9th.
Okay, this one has it. Yeah, I got you. Okay, January 9th, 2026. The location of the 1600 block of South Main Street, City of Chelsea, Washington County, State of Michigan. Did you have methamphetamine in your possession? All right. Did you use it?
I had the intent to use it.
Pardon?
I had the intent to use it.
Okay, you hadn't used it yet.
So, yeah.
I can take the position of a higher charge of possession. Ma'am, I do have to advise you that if I accept your plea, between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined by court rule, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court will not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes.
All right, counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this?
Oh, yeah.
No, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court?
Yes.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to count 3. Counts 1 and 2 are dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 14E3 probation. Sentencing will be April 6th, 2026, 9 a.m. Before Judge Fresh Hour.
Your Honor, maybe address bond, please?
May.
Now, may I start with that, Miss Dunn does have strong family support. Both her mother and her father are present here today
Where are they?
in the front row.
Carol Bronson.
And we are asking that the court consider reinstating her bond. When Miss Dunn was before Your Honor, I believe it was last week, she had an appointment, or pardon me, had secured a substance abuse treatment bed at Sacred Heart's Clearview program. She scheduled to be in that program on Friday, knowing that she had court Thursday and knowing that she had tested positive, and she did, it's my understanding, come before Your Honor and was very honest about having recently used. We are asking that she be allowed to have her bond reinstated so that she can, in fact, go to Clearview. She has 4 young children. The 3 youngest are ages 4, 2, and 6 months, who, along with their 11-year-old brother, are residing with her parents. The 3 young ones are young and are quite a handful, and the program that Ms. Dunn was able to find is a program that will allow her to be there with the children, and that was the plan when she reported here for court Thursday. The plan was for her to be there for them.
With her children.
That is correct, and she has her family support in making that happen. And it's my understanding this is only her second time with some sort of criminal contact, and that she has been working for a bit to try to gain control of this addiction issue with strong family support. Her children's father, the youngest 3, is incarcerated, so she is the primary caregiver. So this would really give her parents the break that they need and ensure that she's able to get treatment as well as care for her family.
And so the place in the treatment that's still available to her?
She believes it is. She said that when she called that it was not a problem to get a bed initially, so she believes that it is still available. Her parents have tried to call, but they will not speak to them.
I'll reinstate her bond to a personal recognizance, $5,000 bond. All the previous conditions are hereby ordered reinstated, young lady. For no other reason, you got to get yourself into treatment, or you got to deal with it because you got those babies that are counting on you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
I don't know if Mom and Dad heard me. What happened?
I will make sure.
We're looking for you. Court calls the case People versus Nyara Coleman.
And on behalf of the people, Your Honor, Hannah Mackey and
Good morning.
Hello, state your name.
Nyara Coleman.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we're asking to adjourn this matter. We're still waiting for some media discovery.
Your Honor, also should be a day or 2.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned April 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond.
Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Coleman.
I'll be in touch, Ms. Coleman.
Okay, thank you.
Court calls case People versus Michael Furness.
You're reading the details.
Morning again, Assistant Public Defender Davies, leave on behalf of Mr. Furness. Mr. Furness, could you please tell the judge your name when you get up here?
Michael Christopher Furness.
And Your Honor, we'd like to set this matter for preliminary examination, please, and would also like to address bond.
All right. Discovery is complete.
It is, Your Honor.
People have their witnesses available the 31st.
Sure, Mr. Young.
Preliminary examination will be set March 31st, 2026, 9 a.m. before Judge Washington, as to bond.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Furness has actually posted his bond in this matter, but he does have a tether requirement. He has a holdout of Jackson County that they have indicated they intend to pick him up on. However, he's not able to be released to that county with the tether requirement in place, which is leading to him continuing to be in the Washtenaw County Jail on dead time. I would ask the court would consider removing the tether requirement.
What's the other case?
It is, I believe it is a resisting and obstructing matter out of Blackman Township in Jackson.
Assaulting strong arm and police officer.
It is a assault or strong arm a police officer charge, which I believe is perhaps a local charge.
Response, people.
I'm not sure why there would be a tether requirement. My only concern would be if he gets picked up in Jackson, it's going to make it difficult to then prepare a rig or back here for that.
Correct.
There would be places that we would make sure we have them for that date.
At this point, since we've got the exam set, I'm going to deny the request. I'm going to leave his bond as set at this time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Which judge the examiner would be in front of?
When did you want?
Whichever.
Judge Washington. Clerk calls the case, People versus Muhammad Dari.
You're ready for the people?
Assistant Public Defender, Chinazi Carrier, currently, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Muhammad Dari, who is approaching.
Go away. Just take it down.
They're getting used to it. Just got him this morning.
Mr. Dari, state your name for the record.
Muhammad Dari.
So the court should have a green sheet.
I do. It's
For
probably
requesting-
prepared by somebody else, but yes.
We're requesting an adjournment, Your Honor. The people,
Probable cause conference will be adjourned from 9/2026, 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dari.
I'll get that information.
Court does call the case versus Michael Grimaldi.
Jacob Kennedy for the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Veronica Glenn requesting permission to practice pursuant to Michigan Court Rule 8.120 under the supervision of Assistant Public Defender Stephanie Cannon.
Permission to practice is granted.
Can you say your name for the record?
Yes, Michael Grimaldi.
What are we doing?
We would like to adjourn for mitigation.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned April 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. Bonds continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case People versus Vasquez Davis.
Yes, sir. How you doing today, my guy? My judge.
How are you? How are you doing, Mr. Davis?
Man, I'm doing good, man.
All right.
Stephanie Cannon on behalf of Mr. Vasquez.
Sorry to surprise you. He's already stated his name
Thank you.
at our moment.
Your Honor, at this time, I'm going to ask for a brief adjournment of this matter for mitigation purposes, and a green sheet will be provided to you today.
I have no idea what's going on, do you?
No.
I already have agreed.
Perfect. Then we're going to, this case be adjourned, Your Honor.
All right, Vasquez, I'm gonna adjourn you out until April 9th.
Yes, sir.
All right, April 9th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Yes, sir. All right, sir.
Continue. All right, you take care of yourself.
Okay. You too, man. I mean, you too, sir.
Could have been worse. All right, thank you.